Welcome to the Nyack Farmers Market. Today, I'm going to be making my Oma's crepes. So my Oma, my Dutch grandmother, always made crepes for us. Today, I'm gonna take a little challenge though. I'm gonna try to make something from what I find here. That's the fun part of a farmer's market. Come on, let's do it. And how lucky that we get to support our neighbors and the farmers, but truly the carbon footprint of where this came from compared to wherever that would have come from at your local grocery store is gonna reduce your carbon footprint enormously. Sweetest apple, I'll take it. The key component of any crepe is the egg. And there is no better egg than fresh, close by farm egg. You don't get that at the store. I've got all of my local produce, all of my eggs, everything that I need to make these crepes. All we have to do is get to cooking. Oma, I know you're gonna be proud. Welcome to my kitchen. We have made it with all of the beautiful ingredients we got from the farmer's market, and we are ready to make Oma's crepes, but with a twist, a sustainable twist. So I've taken a lot of what I got, all that produce, the thyme, I sprinkled salt and pepper, chopped up some of those veggies, super fresh and yummy. I'm gonna throw them in and get them going so that they're roasted because I want to get them super soft. So we got these evergreen apples, which I was informed are the sweetest. My Oma, which is Dutch for grandma, her name was Hilda, and she is such a special woman, and her crepe was that thing that makes me think of consistent, undying love. I had a relationship with my grandmother like no other relationship I've ever had. So anyway, I think about her making these, and it's the simplest thing, so you're not gonna be like thrown off by what it is, but let's start with it. So, 3 tablespoons of butter, going with the whole milk, a cup of that, and then I like to thin it out a little more. I like to add like a half a cup of water. I like to do a little dash of salt. Usually I like to try to add some sort of sweetness. Today, because I got that delicious honey, maybe we go with the wildflower honey. So you don't need a lot because you're gonna put things on it. I just like the salt, sweet mix. Then, eggs. It doesn't hurt to add a little vanilla. So I like using a hand mixer just because it gets everything. I think that you need it super smooth. So then, just add your flour, and that is as simple as it is. It is like the easiest little mixture, but it makes the best thin. I don't have like a special, what do you call it, pan? Crepe pan. A lot of people have those. I think that means that you're French. So that's where this becomes Dutch, when you don't use a crepe pan. So I just use a regular frying pan because it allows for a nice like circular pour. Get the heat going. But I would say one of the other keys, aside from having room temperature, is to have low heat. A low heat is a crepe's best friend. So I'm gonna pour it into this pan that has been buttered, and then I pour very little. So you'll see, I pour like as I go, so I can tell how much is gonna go around, because you only want it to be very thin layer. You do not want any thickness to the sides. So I'm gonna put these apples just in a bunch of water and let those start to cook down. I also like to put salt on the apples because I'm going to add a little bit of brown sugar or syrup or something. Yeah. So that's a light one. Every single crepe is gonna look different, and that's the beauty. They're all unique, just like us. I'm gonna plate one. So this is how Oma would have served it, plain most of the time, and then she would just do this. As simple as it gets. And that right there is what I grew up on. Crepes, I think, are best simple, but because we wanted to do the sustainability factor, I'm doing almost like a meal of crepes. And so with the apple one, I think it's nice to have like toasted nuts of some sort. So I'm just gonna crunch up a couple of these while I wait. I'm just gonna put some apple on this one. I'm gonna use that same pan because it has the flavors going. You might as well use that. All right, ready? Oh yeah. Let's see how our, ooh. So these are getting there. I see some crisp. Ugh. Oh, it's pretty good. This will eat more like a, I don't know, like a full sandwich. Then, I'm gonna add a little goat cheese. I do not know what Oma would think of what I'm making right here, but. So this is the Oma traditional, my take on the seasonal and sustainable local veggie. And we're taking it to the next level with the farmer's market apple, the mixed nuts, and a little bit of powdered sugar. Enjoy.